My child, stop right here. Do not scroll away. Do not rush past my voice. Do not wipe that tear from your cheek just yet. I saw what happened today. I saw the tears you hastily wiped away before anyone could notice. I felt the sharp ache in your chest when you thought no one was looking. You thought you were entirely alone in that room, but I was sitting right beside you. I heard the deep sigh you let out when you finally closed the door behind you. You felt the heavy blanket of sorrow fall over your shoulders the moment you were finally by yourself. Stay with me for the next few moments. Do not leave yet. What I am about to reveal will lift the crushing stone you have been carrying on your chest. I brought you here because your heart has been carrying something far too heavy for one human spirit to hold. This encounter is not a coincidence. I stopped you right here on this screen because I need to speak directly to your weary soul. Listen closely to my words. I watched you put on that brave face again this morning. I saw you stand up, take a deep breath, and walk out the door as if everything inside you was perfectly fine. I watched you interact with the world, offering kindness and patience to others while you were secretly bleeding inside. I know how exhausting it is to be the strong one for everyone else. I know what it costs you to force a smile when your own soul is screaming for a quiet place to rest. You have been carrying a massive weight that was never meant for your shoulders. You have been the sturdy pillar for your friends. You have been the listening ear for your family. You have been the reliable one everyone turns to when their world falls apart. But I know the painful secret you keep hidden behind your bright smile. I know that almost no one pauses to ask if you are truly okay. I know the profound, echoing loneliness that settles into your bones when the day is done and the house is completely quiet. I see you in those silent, empty rooms. I see you staring blankly at the ceiling in the dark, wondering if anything will ever change in your story. I see the long nights you keep asking if your prayers are even reaching heaven. You feel like your desperate words are just hitting the walls and falling uselessly back down to the floor. I know the exact suffocating feeling of isolation that grips your chest when you realize you have to fight yet another battle completely alone. You are so unbelievably tired. You are physically drained, but more than that, your spirit is weary beyond measure. You have poured so much of yourself out for others that you feel completely empty, hollow, and spent. You wonder if I have forgotten you in the midst of billions of people. You wonder if your specific pain is somehow invisible to my eyes. My beautiful child, you could never be invisible to me. I have numbered every single tear that has fallen from your eyes. I know the bitter taste of your sorrow. I know the exact shape of your breaking heart. I have been watching you try to hold all the fragile pieces together, all by yourself. You are trying so desperately hard to be strong. You are trying so incredibly hard not to let anyone see you fall apart. But you are running on empty fumes. Listen to my voice right now. You are not weak. You were never weak. You are simply exhausted from fighting a long war. You are not failing in life. You are surviving a storm. I need you to release the heavy guilt you have been holding on to for so long. I need you to stop punishing yourself for feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. Crying is not a sign of defeat or a lack of faith. Your tears are genuine prayers that your hurting heart cannot articulate. When you do not have the vocabulary to speak, your tears reach directly to my throne of grace. I never judged you for the nights you could barely whisper a prayer before falling asleep. I never turned my back on you when your faith felt as small as a tiny grain of sand. I do not demand flawless perfection from you. I only ask for your open heart. I saw the quiet moments you wanted to just give up, and I loved you fiercely in those exact moments of doubt. You thought I was angry with your questions, but I only felt immense, overwhelming compassion for your pain. You have been so incredibly hard on yourself. You have demanded a level of unyielding strength from yourself that I never, ever asked you to carry. Let it go. Breathe out the heavy expectation of being an unbreakable machine. I know you are fragile right now. I know you feel bruised and battered by the wind. It is perfectly okay to not be okay. It is okay to admit that you are hurting deeply. Comment, Lord, I am tired if you are ready to stop acting strong and let me carry your heavy burden. Just let it out. You are completely safe here with me. No one is judging your tears in this sacred space. This is holy ground, and you are fully accepted just exactly as you are. I see the pure, beautiful intentions of your weary heart. I see how hard you have tried to do the right thing, even when the wrong things kept happening to you over and over again. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are a failure because you feel weak today. You are a beloved child of the Most High God, and you are simply in need of deep spiritual rest. But I need you to understand something crucial about this difficult season of exhaustion. I need you to see the hidden reality operating behind your pain. You thought the prolonged silence meant I had left you to fend for yourself. You thought the suddenly closed doors were a permanent sign of my rejection. But you could not see what I saw from heaven. You thought it was painful rejection, but it was my fierce, divine protection. I had to close those doors firmly. I had to let those specific connections break. I saw the hidden traps set for you in the dark. I saw the disaster waiting on the other side of the path you wanted so desperately to walk down. I loved you entirely too much to let you walk into a destructive storm that would have ruined your spirit. You cried bitterly over the loss of what you wanted, but I was rejoicing over your miraculous rescue. You thought I isolated you because I forgot your name. You felt the sharp, stinging pain of friends walking away and opportunities drying up like water in a desert. But I pulled you into the quiet wilderness for a very specific reason. I created that intense isolation so I could speak intimately to your heart, far away from the loud, confusing noise of the world. I had to quiet your surroundings so you could finally hear the gentle whisper of my voice guiding you. The separation you felt was actually my holy insulation. I was wrapping you safely in my protective covering, hiding you from the toxic influence of people and places that were secretly draining your divine destiny. You thought it was an unfair delay, but it was vital preparation. I am not slow in keeping my sacred promises to you. I am building your inner character. I am stretching your capacity to hold the immense, overwhelming blessing I am preparing for you right at this very moment. If I had given the blessing to you when you first begged for it, the weight of it would have crushed you. The painful waiting season is not a harsh punishment. It is a divine forge. I am burning away the deep insecurities, the paralyzing fears, and the false dependencies that kept you bound in chains. I am teaching you how to lean entirely and completely on my sustaining grace. You thought you were losing everything you loved, but I was intentionally making room for treasures that cannot ever be stolen. I had to empty your hands of the merely good things so I could fill them to overflowing with the greatest things. I know the process has been agonizing for your mind. I know the cutting away felt like a brutal, unforgiving punishment, but a master sculptor does not strike the stone to destroy the masterpiece. He chips away the excess pieces to reveal the breathtaking beauty hidden inside the rock. That is exactly what I am doing with your beautiful life. I am refining you like pure gold. I am strengthening your foundation for the next chapter. But there is something else you must see before the blessing arrives. The delay and the closed doors were not the only things happening in the unseen spiritual realm. The heavy fog in your mind and the sudden wave of despair were not just natural feelings. Do not look away. What you are facing is not just human exhaustion. There is a fierce battle happening for your attention, and you need to know exactly what the enemy has been trying to do to your mind. This encounter is not an accident. I aligned the very seconds of your day so you would stop and hear my gentle voice. You did not stumble upon this message by mere chance. Algorithms did not bring you here. I did. Your spirit guided your weary hands to this exact message because I knew today was the day you desperately needed rescuing. This message was prepared for you before you even woke up this morning. I knew the exact moment you would feel like giving up completely. I knew the precise second the weight of the world would feel entirely too heavy for you to bear. That is exactly why I placed this message right in front of your eyes. Your mind may be confused, but your spirit recognizes the voice of your Creator. Your spirit was ready, even when your logical mind did not understand how you arrived here. I orchestrated the perfect timing of your life to intersect with my divine word at this very moment. Do not think of this as a random video on a dark screen. This is a holy appointment. I am reaching down into the darkest, loneliest corner of your day to pull you into my brilliant light. I am speaking directly to your soul because I love you entirely too much to let you drown in your silent despair. Stay in my presence. Do not let your mind wander back to your earthly worries just yet. I am not finished unpacking the heavy bags you carried into this sacred moment. There is a much deeper reason why you have been feeling so completely overwhelmed. The sudden wave of intense anxiety you felt was not just a passing emotion. I need to show you the unseen battle surrounding your beautiful life. The heavy cloud of depression and intense loneliness you feel is not just your own natural emotions. It is a calculated, deliberate spiritual attack. The enemy has been watching you grow weary. He has been studying your daily exhaustion. He uses your physical fatigue to plant toxic seeds of spiritual despair deep in your mind. He wants you completely isolated. He wants you to believe the absolute lie that you are unloved, unwanted, and completely forgotten by everyone. He whispers in your ear when you are most vulnerable in the quiet hours of the night. He tells you that no one genuinely cares about you. He tells you that your life does not matter to anyone. He tells you that I have abandoned you completely. He wants you to look at your empty room and believe that it is a permanent prison. But those are malicious lies designed to break your beautiful spirit. He is terrified of you. He is terrified of the immense authority you carry. He is terrified of what happens when you finally realize my immense power resting permanently inside you. He attacks you the hardest when you are on the very edge of a magnificent breakthrough. He knows the massive blessing I have prepared for you is about to arrive. He knows the new season I am bringing you into will completely destroy his kingdom of darkness in your life. So he desperately tries to distract you. He brings back old, toxic patterns and old, crippling fears to make you stumble backward. He tries to send the wrong people back into your life to pull you away from my healing presence. He wants you so intensely focused on your temporary pain that you completely miss the eternal promise standing right in front of you. I am exposing his cowardly tactics right now, so he cannot destroy your peace any longer. I am not telling you this to frighten your heart. I am warning you because I love you fiercely and protectively. I warn those I love so they can stand strong and victorious against the violent wind. The enemy has completely overplayed his hand. He thought your exhaustion would be your final breaking point. He thought if he pushed you hard enough, you would finally let go of my hand. But he does not know the unbreakable strength I planted inside your spirit. He does not know how tightly I am holding on to you. You are not fighting this dark battle by yourself. You never were. The sudden rush of fear you felt was simply the enemy realizing he is losing his grip on your life. He is loud because he is utterly defeated. He is throwing everything he has at you because he knows his time is rapidly running out. But hear me now, my beloved child. The enemy has failed. I am stepping in. I am completely silencing the loud voices of doubt screaming in your tired mind. I am breaking the heavy iron chains of despair wrapping around your neck. You do not have to fight the terrifying shadows anymore. You do not have to figure out how to defend yourself against an invisible army. The attack is very real, but so is my absolute divine protection. I want you to see exactly what I am doing for you right now in the unseen realm. I saw the vicious attack long before it ever reached you. I stepped between you and what was meant to completely break you. I am standing over you like an impenetrable shield right now. I am turning back the raging tide of dark water that tried to swallow your mind. I am fighting fierce, victorious battles for you in rooms you have not even entered yet. When you felt completely defenseless and weak, I was your mighty fortress. I am your ultimate defender. I am actively removing the wrong people from your environment. I am securely closing the dangerous doors that lead to your destruction. I am guarding your fragile heart with my heavenly armies. No weapon formed against you will ever prosper. The hidden traps set for your feet will be shattered into pieces. The cruel lies spoken against your good name will be entirely silenced. Stay close to me, and I will lead you through this fiery trial completely unharmed. The intense fire will not burn you. The deep rushing waters will not overtake you. I am the Lord your God, and I am actively defending your precious life. declare your absolute victory right now. Comment, "God is my shield. No weapon formed against me shall prosper," if you genuinely trust my divine protection. Let your rising faith completely crush the fear trying to hold you down. You are completely safe under my sheltering wings. I am clearing the difficult path ahead of you. I am sweeping away the heavy obstacles the enemy placed in your way. I am transforming your greatest battlefield into your most glorious victory. You are completely covered by my sustaining grace. The dark storm is already running out of power. The heavy, destructive winds are beginning to die down. The dark, terrifying clouds are breaking apart right now to let my warm light shine through. I want you to look ahead, because the entire landscape of your life is about to change forever. Your painful waiting has not been wasted. The long, lonely season of crying yourself to sleep is finally coming to a permanent end. I am turning your deep mourning into joyful dancing. The heavy, suffocating sorrow you carried yesterday will absolutely not follow you into tomorrow. What I have perfectly prepared for you is already moving rapidly in your exact direction. Doors you could not force open with all your human strength are beginning to unlock softly on their own. The deep, lasting peace you thought you lost forever is returning to your bruised heart right now. A profound, unexplainable peace is about to wash over your entire life like a warm river. Things that have been stubbornly stuck in the exact same place for years are starting to move by my command. I am actively working behind the unseen scenes right now to bring you the radiant joy that was stolen from you by the enemy. The hidden part of your spirit that gave up and stopped dreaming is waking up again right now. You will feel a fresh, clean wind blowing powerfully through your tired soul. You will feel the heavy iron chains of anxiety completely falling off your wrists. I am fully restoring the precious years that the locusts have eaten away. I am breathing vibrant, new life into the dead, barren areas of your heart. You thought your best days were permanently behind you, but your greatest, most fruitful season is just beginning to unfold before your eyes. The specific answers you have been desperately begging for are being beautifully prepared and polished. I am aligning the absolute right people to bless you unconditionally. I am orchestrating divine, powerful connections that will dramatically accelerate your life purpose. I am gently healing the deep, hidden wounds nobody else knows about. I am permanently replacing your profound loneliness with a deep sense of divine purpose. The bitter tears you sowed in intense sorrow will very soon reap a massive harvest of unending joy. I am not just going to restore you back to normal, I am going to elevate you. The agonizing pain you endured was simply the necessary stretching required for this massive blessing. You will look back at this highly difficult season and understand exactly why it had to happen. You will clearly see my loving fingerprints on every single frustrating delay. You will praise me loudly for the doors I kept firmly closed. Deep healing is flowing directly into your tired mind right now. Radiant hope is rising powerfully in your weary spirit right now. Believe my true words. My sacred promises to you will never, ever return empty. I am always faithful to complete the good work I started in your beautiful life. Receive this massive promise into your weary heart today. Let the joyful anticipation of my goodness wash away all your lingering fear. But before you confidently step into this new season of abundance, you must let go of the cruel lies you believed in the dark. Receive this massive promise. But first, remember who you truly are to me. There is a vital truth about your identity that the enemy desperately wanted you to forget. Listen closely to my voice as I remind you of your true name. You are not what happened to you in your past. You are not the cruel words they spoke over you when they walked away. You are not the terrible mistake that still haunts your memories late at night. You are my beautiful creation. You are not a burden to anyone. You are certainly not a burden to me. You are my perfect masterpiece. You are not defined by those who failed to see your immense worth. I see your worth, and it is entirely beyond measure. Even if the whole world ignores you, you are the absolute center of my attention. You are chosen by the Creator of the universe. You are fiercely and relentlessly loved by me with a love that does not ever change. I formed you carefully in the secret place. I breathed my own eternal life into your lungs. You belong to me completely. You are not too broken for me to use. You are not too far gone for my grace to reach you. You are not too late to step into the beautiful destiny I wrote for you before you were even born. You are completely forgiven. You are entirely washed clean. You are clothed in my perfect righteousness. When I look at you, I do not see a failure. I see my beloved child. I see a radiant warrior who has survived every single attack the enemy threw at you. I see a beautiful soul that I am so incredibly proud of. Do not let the world tell you who you are anymore. You are mine. Let that absolute truth sink deep into your weary bones right now. If you believe you are deeply loved, type "I am a child of God" in the comments below. Let your own voice declare your true identity today. You are a child of the Most High, and no one can ever take that crown away from you. Now I am asking you to do something very brave. I am inviting you to completely let go. Take off the heavy armor of pretending to be okay all the time. You do not have to be strong for me. You do not have to hold everything together anymore. Give me the heavy fear you carry about tomorrow. Give me the bitter resentment you hold toward those who hurt you deeply. Give me the painful memory that still makes your chest ache. Give me the overwhelming anxiety that keeps you awake at 3 in the morning. You were never meant to carry all of this heavy baggage by yourself. Drop it all at my feet right now. Breathe out the deep pain and breathe in my Holy Spirit. Surrender your desperate need to control every outcome. Let me take the steering wheel of your life. Come back into my arms, not when you are perfectly fixed, but right now, exactly as you are. Bring me your broken pieces. Bring me your doubts and your lingering anger. I am big enough to handle all your messy emotions. You have fought so incredibly hard, but the battle belongs to me now. Open your tightly clenched fists when your hands are finally empty of your own plans. I can fill them with my perfect will. I know it is terrifying to surrender control, but you are surrendering to the one who loves you more than you love yourself. I will not drop you. I will not fail you. Let your heavy walls fall down safely in my presence. Trust me to catch you when you finally let yourself fall. You can stop running now. You can stop fighting the invisible wind. Just be still. This is exactly why I brought you here tonight. I did not bring you to this moment to remind you of your deep loneliness, but to completely destroy the false illusion of it forever. I brought you here to show you that you have never been alone, not for a single second. I saw every tear you tried to hide today. I heard every silent sigh you let out in your empty room. Your deep pain was not wasted, and the enemy absolutely will not win this war. I am moving heaven and earth on your behalf, right at this very moment. Your beautiful breakthrough is standing right at your door. You are deeply chosen, you are fiercely protected, and you are entirely mine. Everything you lost will be beautifully restored in my perfect timing. The dark night is finally over. The glorious morning light is breaking through your window. Rest now, my beautiful child. Close your tired eyes and completely rest your weary mind. You do not have to figure out the complex puzzle of tomorrow tonight. I'm already standing there in your tomorrow, waiting for you with absolute grace. You are completely safe with me in this holy moment. You are deeply loved by me. You are mine forever. I will never leave your side, and I will never let you slip from my firm grasp. Breathe in my heavenly peace. Let my divine comfort cover you like a warm blanket. If you feel my peace, simply comment "Amen" and rest in my arms. Sleep well, my beloved. I am watching over you tonight and always.